Ready?
Yep. Hi guys, it's Daniel Kakmak from McConnell Bourne. Today I'm here with our principal stylist Echo Feng from Solution Styling Plus. Now, one of the things that we wanted to cover off on today, now obviously with the market being in a little bit of downturn, obviously buyers are a lot more sensitive now around pricing and around what they want to buy and lending, but presentation and styling has come a long way and is now extremely important, more so than ever, to make sure that we present the property in the best light to attract the best buyers and still get that premium outcome. So Echo is actually our head stylist, and she works on every property that we engage and take on. She comes and gives her own touch. Now this goes beyond just styling. It also goes to any remedial work that needs to be done, any renovations, as well as a third eye on what does tend to attract and add value and what doesn't. So Echo, obviously we've worked rather extensively in the past. What are some of the things that you've seen out there that really aid in getting a property presenting well for the market?
I think it is very important that when your buyers walk into a house, they feel that, wow, this is the home I want. I don't need to worry about anything.
Right.
I don't need to do anything. I can just carry my suitcase
Yep.
and move in. Or I can just put this property on the rental market and I'll get some rental income straight away.
Okay.
So whatever we do, we try to give this impression to your buyers.
Yep.
Of course, for owner-occupier,
Yep.
a well-presented and a well-cared home actually attracts more buyers. They feel that, well, I belong here. We try to create a sense of belonging to attract your buyers.
Okay.
And then, of course, when it comes to pre-sale preparation, we don't want to over-capitalize.
Yes.
So when I go out and talk to your clients, I will try to understand, okay, what's your main purpose?
Yep.
Do you just want a very quick, very effective process to get your property ready and put that on the market as soon as possible? Or do you want to spend a bit more time, a bit more money, and have a more fancy result? So it really depends on what the clients want
and what the situation
and what the situation is. But the key is, I always encourage clients, whether they do styling, whether they do light renovation, I always encourage the client to think about their target audience.
Yes.
So think about the buyers. What the buyers want and what do they want to see when they walk into a house.
So you'd have a very different idea in terms of how you'd like to style or dress a property, be it a two-bedroom apartment for a first-home buyer or a large family home, someone looking for a bit of an upsize.
Absolutely.
Yeah, okay.
So every house is different. So for myself, I go to every single house. I look at every single house, individual projects, and I customize the suitable solution and package for that individual houses.
And you think there's a fine line, for example, if a home was presenting really well, but then perhaps a kitchen or a bathroom may have been tired, maybe a little bit old or a little bit dated. Would you necessarily recommend a complete renovation in terms of gutting, or do you find that there's certain things you can do just to give it a bit of a spruce up while maintaining its functionality?
I think when the buyers walk into a house, they will always look at the kitchen and bathroom.
Okay.
If they are very, very dated, then we can do just the minimal to bring them up, to make them presentable to your buyers. If a property is actually quite old and quite dated, I always recommend looking at the color. Like you may want to change the color of the wall to make it more modern. Or maybe you want to just change the carpet to make it more new, more modern also. I mean, it doesn't cost a fortune.
Of course.
Right? So it's the minimum that you can invest. And I believe the result can be remarkable after you do this light touch and light renovation. I call that a light refresh. So I think that's absolutely worth doing.
And from a styling perspective, given that we're now also moving into the autumn period, do you find that there's any sort of particular colours or schemes or styles that are now in vogue that you'd recommend?
Of course. So in the summer seasons, so of course a lot of greens, more colourful, that will actually brighten up your apartment. When it comes to autumn and winter, I want the buyer to feel the warmth. So when they go in, they feel, wow, this is so warm. This is my home. This is my house. So a more warm color. So I think this season, a very dark purplish color, plush color. They are going to be very popular in autumn and winter.
Well, there you go, guys. So if you had some thoughts in the next 3 to 6 months, these are the colour schemes that you should be keeping an eye out from. Now, as mentioned to you, every property that we touch, Echo comes along with us and gives us a consultation. In some cases, no work is required, but she gives some free advice around what some of the things might work, that would work, so to speak. So if you had any more questions, please feel free. We're also going to include Echo's details at the bottom of this email, so that if you guys wanted to get in touch with her directly, by all means, she's always happy to help.
Thank you. Anytime.
Thanks for your time, Echo.
Thank you very much.